What's up, YouTube? It is your girl coming at you with a tutorial. Sorry, it's short. I'm using a BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil palette because my video was too long and it would not let me upload it. So I'm trying my best to do like a shorter version. So the colors I'm going into is that purple at the top out of that palette to use as my transition color. So you just tap that color in and make sure that you build it up to the desired pigmentation that you're going for. So I'm just placing it by tapping it in, and then you'll see me swipe back and forth to brush that color out to the desired look that I'm going for. I'm not in front of my brushes, so not sure which brushes I'm using, but they will be included in the description of this video. Then I'll be going into that purple shade to build up even more. This color is so pigmented. I am like totally in love. I don't know what took me so long to take advantage of this palette. Yeah, just thought about something. I did use the tan shade out of the Jekyll and Hill palette. Yeah, that shade right there as my transition color. Don't know what I was thinking. I guess I was too excited to go ahead and play in those colors. So yeah, I took that tan shade and going back in to diffuse that line because I forgot to use that color first. And I thought about it, and yeah, I went back to correct my wrong. Glad I didn't go back or too far ahead. Yikes. Now I'm going back in with that purple color out of the BH Cosmetics palette. And I'm just going in a circle of motion. Make sure I blend out any of those harsh lines that I may see. And I kind of extend it out, not past my brow, but right there where the point meets the color. So I probably will be blending for days because I am making sure that line is not harsh. In my past, when I first started, I noticed that's why I did not like any of my eyeshadow makeups, or I didn't really play with a lot of colors because my lines was not diffused enough, or I probably didn't have the right makeup brushes. Okay, girl, you getting it, ain't you? That's your song. That's your music. Yeah, I'm kind of jamming. I got some music playing in the background so that I'm not too bored myself with doing this makeup tutorial. Yeah, I'm going in with that blue that's directly under that purple shade, and I'll be applying that in my crease. Again, I am patting that color in and building it up. Remember to always place your colors. Don't really swipe them. Build it up first, and then once you got that desired depth that you're going for, then you kind of blend it out. Pigment placement is very crucial to this method and step that I'm learning. If you swipe it, you're typically swiping the color away and it's not building it. It's going to give it like that really, it's almost like you're putting it on and wiping it off before it gives it before the color is given a chance to be placed or built, you'll be wiping it off. So make sure you pat it in. Then you do the swiping or the windshield wiper motion or the rainbow effect, as I call it. So I'm just going back and forth. Again, whatever brushes I used, I will put them in the description. I'm actually sitting at my work desk doing this voiceover because I'm irritated that my other long, hard-worked video that I just really put my all into is not able to be uploaded for whatever reason. The app that I was using to upload the video is not working, or it's not compatible with YouTube. So I'm trying this one to see if this was what my issue was, because that video I think was like 25 minutes and I was trying to stop after every 15 minutes. That way I could just keep uploading the videos or create like a flow without being stopped like that. So because that video was so long, I didn't know how to minimize it. I kept minimizing and minimizing it. Then it still wasn't enough. Yeah, anywho, it was just too much going on. So you guys got this one. If you want to learn, you know, more about this look, definitely I'll go back in. Make sure you email me, write a comment, say something. I'll definitely go back and recreate this look. If this is the look that you're wanting to see, or if you know, you're missing something or you're just not getting it, I'll be more than happy to recreate it and do better next time. How about that? So it looks like I'm going back in with my lighter purple because I lost some of it during the transition. So you want to always go back in and make sure you place that color that you lost back in there. It's definitely a method to the madness. So now I'm going in with a darker blue and applying it right in my crease, but below my crease at the same time. And in the very corner, closest to the wing of my eye, starting there. Oh, and guys, Happy New Year's. I am so glad to be in the land of the living. Many of us didn't make it. Some of us is actually on our deathbed as well as sick beds. So we're definitely praying for those and their families, and that they just have a miraculous recovery. They made it to 2019 and they've came this far not to turn back now. So we're just praying for everybody's loved one and just grateful to be in the land of the living. So I am depositing that blue again, like right below that last blue I applied, so that I have more depth. I am so loving the placement of this color. It's so cute. You see it? There I go, swagging it out again. Baby, I was into that. So making sure I give it the desired depth that I'm looking for. And the title of this series that I'm actually working on is Kiss My Rainbow. And let's see if you guys know why I called it that. I'll tell y'all later on, not right now. Y'all know me, I'm so unorganized on my vanity. I'm always looking for something. Seem like I've lost something else. So that look is I'm looking for something because I've lost something. Or my vanity is probably too messy and I can't find it. I think I remember what I'm looking for, which is my brush that I use to do my cut creases. And what had happened was I laid it in the brush caddy incorrectly. So then I couldn't see it sticking up because I placed it in there going down instead of sitting up. So now I'm looking crazy and I can't find it. So, and I think I'll be pulling up the e.l.f. concealer brush instead because I'm really looking for my brush by Morphe that I really, really, really like. Yeah, that's what it was. So now we're cutting our crease. We're going to start at the wing or the corner of the eye and work from there. And I'm using a very transparent or opaque concealer by Age Rewind. I think it's the light pale that I'm using to create this cut crease until I make up in my mind that I have time to wait on the P. Louise concealer. Until then, we'll be using this one. If I must say, guys, I am so proud of myself. I'm multitasking with several things in my hand. I used to could not do my makeup while holding a mirror. I would just be simply looking in my bigger mirror to apply my makeup. But using a handheld mirror definitely gives you a closer range to what you're working on. And you actually see every little crevice on your face. And it turns you into a freaking perfectionist. So now it looks like I'm just wiping it to the side to make sure I cover everything. You'll see me go in later and correct that. I don't like how I placed it a little bit past the corner of my eye. Because once I open my eyes up, because I am one of those hooded lid sisters, how I'm placing it, I don't like it. So I do want to close that up just a tad bit.